How do you make your cigarettes?
We breed insect-repellent tobacco seeds, grow it, cut it, cure it, toast it.
Well, there you go. There you go.
But everybody else's tobacco's toasted.
No, everybody else's tobacco is poisonous. Lucky Strikes is toasted.
Well, gentlemen, I don't think I have to tell you what you just witnessed here.
I think you do.
In my brand strategy course at NYU Stern, we talk about laddering, and that it's an attempt to deposition your competition by saying, we're this, they're this, and then figuring out what attribute you want to talk about that not only reflects you in a positive light, but just as importantly, depositions or sheds your competition in a negative light. The ultimate laddering and depositioning was in 2004, when George Bush's campaign went through a series of attributes and settled in on that he was resolute. Even when he was wrong, he was resolute. This was the perfect depositioning of Senator Kerry, who was seen as a flip-flopper. This is that ad that won George Bush the presidency.
In which direction would John Kerry lead? Kerry voted for the Iraq War, opposed it, supported it, and now opposes it again. He bragged about voting for the $87 billion to support our troops before he voted against it. He voted for education reform and now opposes it. He claims he's against increasing Medicare premiums, but voted 5 times to do so. John Kerry, whichever way the wind blows.
So what is Apple's key push in terms of strategy and communications over the last 3 months? It's to deposition and ladder the rest of big tech. The Cupertino firm is on a PR tour to convince people that unlike its big tech brethren, it's concerned about your kids, the Commonwealth, and your privacy. Tim Cook's privacy is a basic human rights statement, puts a finger squarely in the eye of Facebook and Google, and was convenient because Apple hasn't been in the business of collecting data. It's a little bit like Starbucks saying they're worried about offshore drilling. It's not going to cost them anything to be sanctimonious with other people's decisions. Anyways, it will be interesting to see if Apple's position on privacy holds when they start advertising in their app ecosystem and their advertisers demand the same data on the audience they are paying for.
We see privacy as a fundamental human right. And so to us, it's right up there with some of the other civil liberties that make Americans what they are. You know, it defines us as Americans.
Apple also has said they too are looking for a new headquarters, but are not going to engage in a beauty contest that results in a win-lose for municipalities. This is essentially sticking their finger in the eye of, you guessed it, Amazon, saying, hey guys, we're better than you. Finally, Apple has built the most addictive technology for kids, but at the recent Worldwide Developer Conference, what took center stage? The iPhone, the HomePod? No. The star was Safeguards for Children's framed as digital wellness, which includes a families page with educational material for parents and a downtime app, which allows parents to put usage limits on different installed apps. Apple is consciously uncoupling from the rest of big tech. Is it passive-aggressive? Sure. So is buying your wife an amazing Mother's Day gift. And while you're saying with that gift, I love you, you're my partner for life, you might also be saying your gift for Father's Day just didn't cut it. Remember me? The guy who woke up in the middle of the night to feed those little monsters so you could head off to Goldman Sachs at 5:30 in the morning and be a master of the universe, which, by the way, is pretty damn emasculating. Well, it's time you stepped up with a great gift for the big dog. Woof. We'll see you next week.
I can't believe people actually watch this stuff.
I love you!